Positive vibes with positive vibrations.
DJ Ice John.
Positive vibes with positive vibrations, and
you're in tune to the positive vibrations.
Yeah man, fire.
positive vibes with positive vibrations.
DJ Ice John.
Positive vibes with positive vibrations.
Yeah, and I start from his nostrils. Smoke. The boring clothes working the bikes. No man say, yeah man, fire. Yeah. The boom that we smoking. Official earth, start smoking. We know no joke thing, yeah. The boom that we smoking. Official earth, start smoking. We know no joke thing, yeah. Lamp spread we have in a digital war. But small, liquor but it's all a war. Rasalina, you know we no follow raw. Sounds 18 we be the so-called lawgiver. Tell them go and keep the touchy well on. Earth it a blaze and it's on. Touchy it's a pop cause it's on. And righteousness is just a rise to the top. The boom that we smoking. Official earth, smoking. We know no coking yet. The boom that we smoking. Official earth, just a smoking. We know no joking. So sip it up, it's the cup of peace. Sip it up, and destroy the peace. Sip it up, it's the cup of peace. Place the chalice and watch the Eden week. Sip it up, it's the cup of peace. Sip it up, and destroy the beast. Sip it up, it's the cup of peace. Place the chalice and watch the Eden week. I call smoke from the herbs to me lungs. Smoke it, and you know me now leave no crumbs. Pray for the little get the youth in the slums. Burn all the wicked man down, die. I call the herb from the cup to me head. Smoke it, and burn the fire well red. All dirty Benedict drop down dead. Listen what the Rasta is saying.
Check. Yes, man.
We know we not no cocaine, yeah. Herb flow is smoke, them call it the bomber. And when we smoke it explode in your head like a bomber. Our mama, daddy, auntie, everybody want the bomber.
Yes, indeed, pause Vibrationz 507. Yes, on a Saturday evening. Saturday afternoon, may I tell you.
Explosion, what's a bomb? The bomb.
Yes, man, getting ready. Go chat it up with my agent Obemki, may I tell you. Yes, about this whole 420. Everybody is celebrating 420 worldwide. 420 party, smoke party, and these things. Missing that bigger picture, ain't it? Yes, man, the ones who stand for it, stand for the herbs, agitate for it. May I tell you? Yes. Yes, man, years. Get pushed aside, may I tell you? Yes, man, only empty promises and all these things, ain't it?
Yeah, and I saw from his nostrils. Smoke. The boring clothes were king of bites. No man say. Yeah,
yes, man, we're celebrating this Trinity. Yes, man, this weekend. Yes, indeed. Yes, the 420, of course. The herbs. Yeah, man, the all herbs. Yeah. All the name them get cannabis and everything and yeah. Marijuana and yeah, weed and yeah, now them have so much herb I can't keep up with it. May I tell you? Yes, and even now some of these herbs that them have, not good. For the people, not good for the nation. Yeah, man, a serious thing, man. Serious thing. Too much chemicals. You understand? Yeah, man, so it's important. Yeah. For us to keep focus. You understand me? Where the money there? May I tell you? In police and government, may I tell you, them export the thing, you know, I want go on. May I tell you, yeah. What about the ones who used to plant it? Yes, man, Yaksta have a bad piece of tune, may I tell you? Yes, man, Yaksta upon a one drop, may I tell you? Yes, but in the meantime, in between time, yeah. What we are doing in studio, may I tell you?
Positive vibes with positive vibrations.
It's a pop cause it's on. And righteousness is just a right. So it's up,
Positive vibes with positive vibrations.
Smoking, I wish I loved just a smoking. Sip it up, it's the cup of peace. Sip it up and destroy the peace. Sip it up, it's the cup of peace. Place the chalice and watch the heathen weak. Sip it up, it's the cup of peace. Sip it up and destroy the peace. Sip it up, it's the cup of peace. Place the chalice and watch the heathen weak. I can smoke from the herbs to me lungs. Smoke it. And you know me nah leave no crumbs. Pray for the little ghetto youth in the slums. Burn all the wicked man down, die. I style a herb from the cup to me head. Smoke it.
Yes, my family over there on PV Radio. Yes. Yes, man, hit that link over there. Yes. And join on the YouTube, may I tell you. Yes, and I just jump in, like and share, you know what I mean? Comment.
And when we smoke it explode in your head like a bomb. Our mama, daddy, auntie, everybody want the bomb. The bomb
positive vibrations.
Yeah, and I start from the nostrils. Smoke. The boring clothes work in the bites. Come and say, yeah man, fire. Fire. Yeah, yeah. The boom that we smoking. 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 Official herbs are start smoking. Smoking. We know no joke thing here. The boom that we smoking. 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 Official herbs are start smoking. Smoking. We know no joke.
Check, check, check.
Yes.
Check, check, check. Check,
Yes.
check, check,
Yeah.
check. Check. Hold on. Check, check, check. Check, check, check.
Yeah.
Check, check, check. Yes, man.
Come in. Yeah.
Check. Check. Benke.
Yes, man. Bless the Benki. And it's TikTok. Yeah, it's strong. Yeah. Can you hear right? Can you hear right? Yes, man.
Yes, indeed. Check. Yes. Yeah, man.
Give chance again.
Yeah, Benke. Talk, man.
Yeah, man. Give chance for the Saturday. Can you hear me? Clear?
Tell me, folks, how's the Benke sounding?
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah,
Let me sound clear out there.
Yeah, man, keep talking.
For the reasoning. Yeah, man. Saturday evening.
Check.
Yeah, it's strong.
Check. Let me see if anybody will comment. Let me see. Yeah, Benke. Yeah, man, you can kick it off, man. The 420, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, look on the site. You see some topics out there.
Yeah, man. So lead it off. What you see now?
I'm going to talk about the expungement and the amnesty, the pardon for those who get, you know what I mean, incarcerated, you know what I mean, get records, all this thing for the herbs over the years, you know, because it's like a huge hypocrisy, if you know, say. Yeah, the same people who used to prosecute, the people them who tell us, say, herbs, ganja, marijuana, cannabis not good for you, now becomes the same people, right, who are export and a benefit from the thing. So shouldn't there at least, we're not talking about reparations and them thing there. You understand me? We're not herb reparations and them thing there yet. We're talking about just pardon, amnesty, clear them record. You understand me?
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
Well, obviously now it's like we have to go talk about the whole marijuana as a plant, you see, and the history as to how it become banned and how it become this thing where it's like for some reason the people always smoke it, use it as medicine or multiple use it make rope. So many plants, so many names.
So you want to go liquor in the history?
Yeah, hemp,
Okay.
ganja. You have so many different things, but this thing end up become banned in Jamaica about 1913, and about 1924 it start get banned in the US, and then an international ban in about 1960s. So the question why at the time they ban this plant and this usage of this plant. So it's like it taught to free the mind and also taught to encourage resistance and also connect people back to their homeland, connect Africans back to Africa, even connect back the indigenous Indians back to India. And it's just a mysterious herb and a mysterious plant. Mentioned, some people say it found in the Bible. So this thing now, people start to look on it now more from a different term, from a different angle, from an angle of economic angle, from a more liberal perspective, and from a medical angle as well. So with all these research and these initiatives, it starts to counteract the image upon this plant. And at the same time, when this plant itself being decriminalized, at the same time is a movement where people themselves need to be free as well, like how the ganja get free up. So you have people who have these records and people who've been deemed as outcasts in them society because of dealing with this plant, this herb, in any form or shape or way, whether planting, smoking, using for medicinal purposes. People would get outcast for that as well. So now that we reach a point in the society where things change, this herb is part of the economy. It have more knowledge about its usage to reduce blood pressure, anxiety, and all these things, glaucoma. And at the same time, Peter Touch sing about the herb, Bob Marley sing about the herb, Peter Touch get prosecution for the herb, beaten for the herb, go jail for the herb. And now this herb is something that, yeah, we can plant probably 5 plants in Jamaica. We can have some more, can have less than an ounce in the US and all these things. But at the same time, the criminal records and the image and the stigma associated with people who deal with this herb historically, it still exists. But at the same time, the people who know endeavor in this herb are businessmen, and they have cannabis stores and distribution and all everything. So again, we kind of see a disparity in the society, not just against the herbs, but against people for their own survival. And now that a thing legalized and incorporated in the society itself, we no longer control it, no longer make money off of it, and it knock out people ways and means of how to hustle and make a living. So yeah. So we definitely believe the thing for free up, and it explored its multiple use, not just smoking. And students from the university can engage in these research, and definitely people who carry a stigma against natural herb. It's like a fight against nature itself. So, but everything come with a movement. and with we call it now agitation and with lobbying. Whenever things just come down and hand down free like that, it's like it never really free like that. Yes, Chang. So yeah, man, give thanks on this Saturday, 420.
Definitely. So yeah, man, you think say something more should be done towards that then. But yeah, say it takes lobbying. Yeah, and yeah, I mean agitation that are going on for years. But I guess it have to be more formal, right? More formal by way of getting government and these things to change laws. But yeah, leading from that whole story though, as far as clearing people record and on them thing there, the next thing is the industry. Who is profiting from the industry? Who are benefit now? You understand me? Definitely not those who have the record behind them, because the record that prevent them from either getting gainful employment in some cases. You understand? Yeah, so that have to be from some kind of governmental sense, but it seems like, and we know that, the government, them go talk a good talk, like we saw what the Antiguan government at one point. I don't know, I haven't been following up. I don't know if they follow through with their word, saying that once they legalize or decriminalize in the country, there will be some benefit towards Rastafari who been agitating, who been brutalized, who been, imprisoned and these things for years. I don't know if they follow through on that, but we see like places like Jamaica, them not say nothing about that. United States, we don't see them say nothing about at least, because when that criminal record follow you, through life, it's a serious thing.
Oh yes, yeah, man. And I think it should have automatic, because they come with the legislation for create. Written in that sometimes is that type of proposal.
Yeah, man, that's the word. So legislation, you know what I mean? Yeah, like I know Obemki, you're in the field, you're in the organization field. You understand me? Yeah, for people who don't know, this is where ones like Obama, you know what I mean, this is where them get popular within the organization field. So you were saying.
Yeah, so working with the people sometimes may get involved in the lobbying process of things, and we get to see how that work. And so a law pass is that a bill of introduced to the House for discussion, and then it in the US it's different, in Jamaica it might different, but it have to come to the chamber for a discussion, and then people vote, and usually people know how people gonna vote ahead of time. And what usually happen is that when people make this kind of proposal, in order for it go through and pass, and usually have to bring in the economic benefit, the medical benefit, and not just the social benefit. And when they frame it like that now, when you add to it, okay, we have to go remove the history and criminal records for thousands of people, then they might see it as making the bill too controversial to pass. So that's why initially sometimes these things come out with like a limited restriction, but then that initial passing of it allows you to go back again and put pressure upon the same people and say then, oh, you passed this and we still have the Uncle Joe is a nice man and lock up from in the 60s for one spliff and it's still up on him record. And then the whole process of this and government have to, and if your government have like advocacy groups around it, right? And some of these advocacy group more known and more influence. But it's very rare that people in government just come up with initiative on their own that are progressive or that benefit grassroots people. Then we come up with the initiative on their own that benefit the big business and the medium-sized business or even small business. But that's one of these things where the voice of the poor, it's just not involved in the whole process of making law. So I come back down to the people. If you understand their rights, understand natural law. So that's whenever legislation infringe upon natural law, people can say, no, you want to ban this thing and nature make it. See, though, it grow right in the wild. All right, and if you drop the seed, it grow naturally and the rain fall upon it. So people have to know to protect their rights, as government itself infringe upon it without even realizing. Because the government have a framework where what man say is the law and what nature itself is superseded by nature and physics. And the law will come from the universe itself. So it's just a whole framing and how people look on things. So if you realize that we come into this thing looking at things exactly like how the former colonizers used to look at it. The herb it bad, it's gonna make the slave them run away and rebel on the plantation. Then the slave them learn the mindset from the enslaved people learn the mindset from the former colonizer. Say, okay, the herb is bad and it's gonna make people rebel and create crime in the society. And that dialogue and mindset continue until it start to change. So when things start to change now, people have a push for the change go all the way. Government can't go start the change based on the people initiating the change. People have a push for change. I will tell you, you mentioned repatriation are the same thing. And people have a push for these things. These things are come out of office. Right? Come from the people.
Yeah, but outside of agitation and all these things people been doing for years, yeah, march and all them something there. What is it? What is missing from the solution? Then, you know what I mean? Because we're not seeing much changes. As you say, it's like, it's virtually impossible, yeah, for those in power, in government, to create something for the grassroots that's beneficial to the grassroots, to create something proactive. You understand? So what is missing then? What more agitation? What more march? You understand me? Is it say, well, the movement not have no money in it? Does the movement need some money to move it? Or what is it that the movement lacking, in your opinion?
Well, to answer your question clearly, organization and information and the type of leadership structure and some economic where it, but let me tell you something. People power in the current framework of things, people power can overpower money power. But it take a sustained effort and strategic approach. When you say march, you just march alone. If you get up every day and everybody go march today and tomorrow, then go back home to the same thing, it die out. So it's just a pointed, direct engagement. And it requires organization and people just being clear about what their demands are. Right? Because again, Frederick Douglass said the system now go yield nothing without a demand. That I one of Frederick Douglass' famous quote. And if you look at history, it's true. So this demand expresses itself in many ways. And I just marching. Martin Luther King said non-violence sometimes it comes down to simple strategy. People being organized socially, economically, and politically. Because if you have, let's take a look. I could break it down. I mean, I don't have to get too political with it, but people's voice will only be heard in a numbers. You see? And the power of the system is heard in a numbers. People numbers versus paper numbers. And the people always are going to win out against the paper. But the people have to know that they have the power. And it's not of the money, of the power. And know how to use that power and leverage that power to get anything what they want. And it can be done, but it can only be done with a free mind, free of superstition, and clear up the system that you're dealing with and what it's set up to do and how it functions. And once people start to function on that type of level, from a unified level, everything will start to shift. Government policy are going to shift with it. Everything are going to shift with it. But there will be resistance between those who want to maintain the old, those who want to usher in the new. Again, the power of the people is unity. The power of the system is divide and conquer. So just weigh those two things. So we're not clear and we're not united and we have superstition and expectation that the system is going to do for us what we do for ourselves. That is where the drop-off comes in terms of people are galvanized, then demands on the ground. In any situation, not just concern marijuana, but concern justice, concern repatriation, concern anything. And this is why the system does not provide a proper civic education. Because within the system itself, it's designed that the people influence their government. So,
yes,
yeah.
brother, definitely. Yes, and if you are on Positive Vibrations Radio, yeah, man, please jump over. Yeah, man, hit that link right there we have in the chat and jump over YouTube and, yeah, give your energy over there, man. Yes, man, so the thing can get out. Yes, and drop a comment, man, make we know what you're thinking about this whole 420 reasoning. Yes, the Trinity, as I say, 420 reasoning. Then the next one, of course, tomorrow, the 21st, 1966, Haile Selassie the first, His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie the first, visit to Jamaica. Yeah, and you speak about organization. You understand me? And I always have it, like we have up on the screen here, say, yeah, it's one message when Haile Selassie forward to Jamaica, where you can say directly to Rasta, in my opinion. Then, you understand me? Because Rasta have a whole heap of things. He said this, he said that, he said that, which I agree with because I think it's sound advice. And you hinted to it earlier that, yeah, this advice don't just have to do with marijuana or anything. It has to do with any kind of movement. You understand me? He has just a getting legislation, you know what I mean? Any type of forward movement, getting them things passed. You understand me? Organization. Yeah. You know what I mean? Unity. The man say organize and centralize. Yeah, what we say? Rasta what? 1930? So 2030, that's 100 years, right? What we in now? 2024. So say 6 years till 100 years of Rasta unable. You think Mayor Bushman upon a fire the other day? Say the Rasta preamble or the Ethiopian World Federation preamble, which became somewhat the Rasta preamble. You know what I mean? Sick, nourish. You know what I mean? Hungry, fed, age protected, infants cared for. You understand me? Yeah. That not get achieved. The organization and the centralization. Yeah, how important is that? with any movement at all.
that is everything. And that is why so much devices in the psychology and place in the mind to create division. Because when you check it now, make we look on this now. When you talk about the whole movement and how what it have been able to achieve and what it have not been able to achieve. Yeah, strong. So yeah, so you mentioned the when the king visit Jamaica and everything.
Right,
So,
right.
so I would have frame a question like this back to you, and then you pitch it back to me, and then make we look on it. You think we would have more unity inside of Jamaica back in 1966 than now in terms of the Rastafari movement, in terms of Pan-Africanist movement and everything, awareness movement?
1966. It's possible because even though I feel like say when Rasta start get famous and Rasta start get rich,
Mm-hmm.
and Pan-Africanists start get famous and start get rich,
Mm-hmm.
then the movement start to splinter because one's now more focused on a career per se than or whatever it is where I make them have riches and become even part of a echelon in a society then, you know what I mean?
Right.
You understand me? As well as now, because all the different mansions did still exist in 1966.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe we're not so divided as we see today. You know what I'm saying? All the different, so-called mansions or houses of Rastafari. And, the Pan-Africanist thought may not have been so popular. 1960s, Walter Rodney there. Walter Rodney there in the 60s. I don't know, 66. Probably wasn't there then. Yeah. I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure.
It would have been later. Walter Rodney will come on
Later, yeah. I'm not sure.
Know?
What say you? I'm not sure.
Mm.
I'm not sure if we're more unified.
So this is how I think. I think we were more unified. We are more unified with nothing. And we were more unified back then with no money and less information. Less opportunity. Know that there's more opportunity. You know, you can sing reggae music and travel go Africa. Reggae music artists are to go Africa anyway, but then travel go Europe and America and sing and come back and you get comfortable. Right? So the idea of repatriate and leave Jamaica start to kind of minimize with greater freedoms and more integration in a Jamaican society. So you can see the independence itself provide a kind of yield for the resistance itself and for the movement. But we get into the psychology of this thing now. And this is where the solutions are, the psychology of it. Just worry about the problem of it. Get to the psychology of these things. So watch this now. Me always maintain, if you check Rastafari movement as a movement to start 1930, we are going to miss out on the foundations of it. And we are going to be non-competitive in the world of philosophy where ideas imprint itself upon ideas. For example, you have an idea will come up 1930. It is if you knock out of its space when a man come up and say, look here, this may have an idea where 1300 year old and it come back from 700 AD. You it automatically create a grandfathering of whatever developed later. And then again, it go back again and a man say, my film doctrine will come 2,000 years old. We have to go back into antiquity to figure out the foundation, the ideas, the African psychology, where we came back to, and we began to coin a movement to Sankofa back that identity, which goes back way into antiquity, which became the foundation of Christianity, Islam, Judaism. If we go through the whole conversation of that, we can bring all of that right back to Ethiopia and show you how Ethiopia fundamental influence all of these three major religions. Without this kind of foundation, then you're going back to what happened 1960, 1930, 1920. You have to go way back to get the psychology where the thing have to go develop from. So that's the first thing. So the psychology and the framework where it developed on, that certain information wasn't around in the 1960s. So everything based on the Bible. And then a man interpret in the Bible different ways, because that is what it's there for. We have no clarity in terms of usage of the Bible in the Western Hemisphere, in a Caribbean and in these places, because one thing that was not clear, you can get it from the pulpit, where the Bible is supposed to be taken as a literal source or as a history source, historic record, or in its allegorical form. So therefore, if a thing in it we're supposed to be taken for metaphor, allegory, and it take literal, mean you miss the point. So that's a whole next subject for discussion. But at the same time, our leaders and our elders, back in the time now, when His Majesty come, and that is when we are going to learn, say, Haile Selassie himself is a Christian king. And when His Majesty give Rastafari the Bible, and I say give, but recommend the Christian, the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, right? And in my thing, in that too, we should have start to compare different Bibles and start to compare the King James with the Ethiopian version and go back in a even more ancient text. So I think the difference start when we start to have the differences of opinion about the King James version, and it start to create different houses. That are the first difference in the Rasta movement. And then now, when the Ethiopian World Federation came, it came as a practical solution to the Ethiopian war and galvanized a lot of movement and a lot of funding and resources to support Ethiopia during that time and create a unified theory. And in Jamaica, in America, in Africa, everybody agrees that this war is wrong, and we support Ethiopia. Some people understand the importance and significance of Ethiopia. Some people just deal with it, but idea of justice. So when we go back all the way this now, we may try to say if we don't have the psychological framework, we're not gonna have the unity, we're not gonna have the leadership, because we have too much leadership now. I fight for leadership based on for them premise. And all of that just galvanized into a movement with a lot of people who share the same name, but different ideas and different ways and means as to how we accomplish the same goal. Everybody want economic solution. Everybody want freedom, whether to travel, live in Africa and come back. Everybody wants to be somebody in a society. Everybody wants these things. But how to accomplish it now is where you have a clear strategy, leadership, and structure, membership, like what the Ethiopian World Federation brought. So I say that direct pointedness, say, okay, this is what we are all working together for. Dissipate after with the EWF and after the Italian Ethiopian war. After that now, Rasta movement becomes reggae music. You know, you sing about it. But what about the action? What about the funding? What about the coming together under one banner? That type of pointed leadership start to dissipate, the more acceptance and the more Rasta dissolve within the community and become mainstream and become more religious. Like we say that too. So may I say now, say the approach has been more so religious than practical. And in that approach, we haven't been building a body to practical solution. So may I say strong?
Yeah. So hold on there. So yeah, say when the resources, the financial resources wasn't there, ones and ones was more unified.
Yeah, man.
And now that the resources is there, the financial resources, we can move. You understand me? We can really help. You know what I mean? If we really move a movement. Yeah, this unity coming because may I say in 2024, you understand me? Yeah. I really feel like say the Gen X generation of Rasta, which is not only the Gen X, but yeah, I feel like the Gen X, cause honestly, I feel like the Gen X generation of Rasta is where the huge education are you know what I mean, Rasta go university per se, educated per se, like getting different skills, you know what I'm saying? Outside of just say, well, you know what I mean, physical, you know what I mean, job skills, you know what I mean, but more, mental things, go to university and them thing there. You understand me? Then comes, of course, the them wanna know for youth them. You understand me, where them is the most educated generation, what I'm calling millennials, the most educated. You understand me? Right. And couple that with the resources, we hear them sing about banks and industries and and not even a credit union or something. You know what I mean? As I said, I heard Bushman hinting to this the other day. You know what I mean? About, the sick nourished, you know what I mean? The age protected infants cared for and all these things. The movement, not that towards that no more. Like, when it is possible now, because we see how, like, certain groups, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know, one thing when you go abroad in the first world countries and live there and live amongst different people, you get to see how different groups, you know what I mean? Especially like the Asian type groups and them, you know what I mean? How they work and empower each other. You understand me? You know what I mean? The Hispanic, the Mexican, them, how them work and, you know, empower each other. You know what I mean? Something as like a credit union or something, or as me hear Bushman say, what happened when if a sister get put out because she pregnant, or you know what I mean, get you out of your house cause a Rasta, the CM just go up on the ends where you can lay your head where them smoke some weed and burn some fire and as you say, it's not the, you know what I mean, the sun covering. Forget a good, you know what I mean, a good overstanding of the movement. So, in this time where the money might be more available, so we have less of an organization, and like the goal of organization and centralization is, it's even further.
We are suffering from a thing called PMI and PTSD. PTSD is like a post-traumatic slavery disorder. And the TMI is too much information.
I mean, like...
You see? So
anyway, that remind me, I must ask you something before we hang up about the Obemki stories. More I know if you have the herb story after, but the reasoning, as I said, the TMI Yeah, sorry for cut there, brother. Go on.
So what the TMI cause now is a syndrome, right? And it's a syndrome where the whole role and aspect for leadership and development it eliminated. Whereas a man that come up and a leader and a elder learn and him come up in the instant time, him learn directly from him teacher. Right now a man think he can just Google it. And from him Google that thing and him start read for 2 minutes. You see? Him know that now. You see? And once him know that now, him is that. And then the universal self start to become one personal self. And him only link with those who see the exactly on him level. So anybody who able to take him to a higher level is bad, not good. It is of a different sort. So people start to box themselves in so many different boxes. And these boxes have become more and more box. One time when we were in Jamaica, a man just know say if man a baptism and Methodist and all of that stuff. And then after a while it becomes Rasta. And then the Rasta him start to become 12 tribe Orthodox. And then start to become Pobo and Bingi and all these different identity. But let me tell you something, nobody don't know what none of it is. You see? Nobody know what is the meaning and the purpose, the true values of these things. Because if anybody did realize it, they would have realized that it's all come down to one African foundation. Another problem with the disunity now with the TMI. A man just go up on the internet again and him just come and him say, all right, guess what? I am not African because I am American. And my ancestors came from America and them never come from Africa. So the whole idea of cut off himself psychologically from the African continent still at play. And it is at play because of the psychological warfare where the education system play on who and what it means to be an African. And the whole idea come back to Hegel, Blumenbachism, Darwinism. Africa never contribute nothing to the world, never created no civilization, to the point where my brethren, where they are Florida now, him said to me, say, it's a good thing we come to the Western Hemisphere as slave, because otherwise we are Africa as Tarzan. You understand?
Yeah. I jump in a tree.
Yeah, man said that to me verbatim. You see?
Don't even know what I say.
And this man is a musician, nice singer. You see it?
Right.
So when you have that type of philosophy and psychology, I influence music and I sing out every people hear. You get me?
Right.
So you realize that in the musician, them not really have the foundation of where this thing come from neither. You see? Again, when you come on to, and there's no disrespect to the man them, because them just not gonna learn this at school. So me just tell you this. Compare Dennis Brown them articulate nature of writing lyrics and expressing self. Mm-hmm. Go back to the back in them time, the D Brown would have write, you know, Bob Marley, music.
Lyrics,
look
man. Lyrics,
lyrics,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Give me one of them youth and now we go to college to learn about music. Yeah, I learn about history. Anything they go learn. Tell me if they can sing it and express it with such a natural feeling and articulacy. You tell me. You see that? I come out of the college man them and the school man them.
No.
So the education, it build on top of the culture. And if you know have the culture as the foundation, the education knock with the culture. Alright? And the education only work when you clock in on a man clock or upon his salary. And when you go to work 9 o'clock and so leave 5 o'clock again, you have no use for that. So that means you don't have no education how to deal with your wife when she get emotional and them things there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't have no education as to how to provide leadership in the household and to deal with your son, and you know him going to deal with certain things. So a man just thinks so them teach him at school are true 100% of the time. They might teach you how to work that machine, but they're not going to tell you how that machine make the history of mechanics and engineering. That's how we leave out of the education system. And that's how the youth them have to possess and bring in them household and bring as the foundation of them family unity. So As long as you have the confusion where a man just Google a thing and think say him a that and him right and the next man wrong, you continue to have a domino effect of division. You see domino effect of division now with the TMI cars.
Yeah.
So with the too much information is good when you have a system can filter it through, and when you have somebody in that group can just decipher information and know say this or this information, this is not useful to my purpose or my image or my well-being. But in order to decipher that, you have to have a proud image and you have to have a vision towards yourself. So therefore, any narrative will counteract that you already know say this not work. Is it? But the man them swallow everything you know will come under the guise of them groupings. So once you control whoever they are at the top of the group, it filter right down and level the whole playing field and everybody they back from scratch. So all of them information can't come to no fruition. It's just a belief. So man say strong?
Yeah, man, for real, man. For real, I serious. Yeah, the psychology important, you know what I mean? Yeah, as you say, as you hint to, yeah, man, the post-traumatic, yeah, slave syndromes, disorder, yeah, and as you said, the TMI, at first me hear that one still, but it
Just
makes
believe.
sense. It makes sense, you know, because, yeah, this woke society, yeah, woke, everything now, yeah, woke, and them are woke and I say things where, yeah, all of a sudden, the things where Rasta conscious people, Pan-Africanists, I say, for years, and what them I say was nonsense. All of a sudden, you know what I mean? Yeah, these things, yeah, everybody I speak it, but are they speaking it with meaning? Do them understand the meaning behind? You know what I mean? So
The
it's an
pioneer gonna
action.
fair work.
Eh?
The pioneer gonna fair work to make sense of things. Otherwise, you can read all the truth and you just not process it the right way.
Nah,
Cause you
process it.
disconnected
Yeah.
from
Because
the
or else then
universe.
the movement would have follow.
Yeah.
Instead of them on social media beef. Like
Yeah.
rapper and dancehall artists. Yeah?
Them easy for last, man. Easy for last. Because the foundation are there. And the man them know that. Them just put some money in front of them and they change the whole topic. You see it? Right away the topic I got change. So look on this now. When you talk about a movement and a foundation, we could go back again in the 60s. You mentioned the 60s. We could go back in the 20s. From that year that span. We don't have no TV, no proliferation of TV. Few people can read and look a newspaper. The people who can read the newspaper tend to be the leaders in the community, and then them read it and them decipher it for everybody else. So for people that have no internet, the the 60s, 50s, 40s, 30s, 1930s, 1920s, we wouldn't be able to facilitate a show like this to people live and we log on YouTube. None of that, right? But at the same time, the information still get out there. So look on a question again I'm going to pose to you. Who are some of the leaders back in them time there of the Pan-Africanism movement, Afrocentric movement, and Rastafari movement, the whole movement in America, across Africa, Jamaica, Caribbean, America. Just name out some of the leaders them and give. And then just name them out and make try and name them out. Them name for sound. Yeah.
What you saying in the 60s?
Yeah, man, right up from the 1900s, come right up to the 60s. Give us some name. Give us some name. Where
Garvey, man.
Garvey.
Yeah.
Haile Selassie. Give us some more name.
Yeah. Jomo Kenyatta.
Jomo Kenyatta. Give us some more names. So out the ancestor there.
Kwame Nkrumah.
Kwame Nkrumah. More name. More ancestor.
Martin Luther.
Martin Luther. Great work. Two more.
Yeah, Martin Moplano.
More words.
Emmanuel Charles Edwards.
Strong work.
Yeah.
And one of the things when bring to the movement when him say God in yourself, all of that are developed from in
Leonard Howell.
Garvey time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oil.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nathaniel Hibbert.
All right.
Yeah, whole heap, man. Whole heap you can
Well,
call
it,
out.
you can't even sound it out, right?
Yeah.
Here our next challenge now.
Yeah.
When you sound out the leader them of today, and if you can't sound them out, me I go help you. I make you see how influence work and how people psychology develop based on who them I look up to and who they listen to. Tell me who them I listen to today.
In a Rasta movement, them today.
No man, in general. In general.
Who them I listen to?
Yeah.
On any large scale.
Yeah, man. Who are the leaders of today? We just talk about the leaders
Omar
of yesterday.
Johnson.
Them I listen to Omar?
Yeah, man. I say Farrah Strong. Farrah
Okay.
Khan. Them still a listen to Farrah Strong, no?
Okay, yeah. We listen for Farrah Khan.
Financially, me know them a listen Boyce Watkins and this other one a name. Alright, name slip me, yeah. But
alright.
Yeah.
Well, name out, no? Name out.
Eh?
Name out.
Yeah, man, a yard, me know them a listen Jerry Smalls. Them a listen Muta. Cabo.
Okay. Alright. So let me tell you now. You see, everybody we mentioned today, even though them do
Knife, the boss.
Yeah.
Hold on, yeah, got you.
Yeah. Everybody you mentioned today, where do the work and them everybody try to do them good work still. Alright? But the leadership and that column character so we have back in the day. We don't have it today. Alright?
Yeah.
So where this system does is
pockets of people.
Everything else pockets and you know.
Yeah.
Right. So and at the same time, we with all due respect, we now the works we can't compare Mutabaruka with Marcus Garvey. You understand? Even though at the same trend of work. You see it? We not see no more Bob Marley in this time. No, that's a talk. We don't see no more Bob Marley in this time. We don't see no column character like Haile Selassie, Jomo, and Kenyatta. We don't see that in our politics in this time.
Right.
You see?
Right.
So me I make that clear, because we don't water down nothing. So this is what the system does. It gives you your leader. You understand?
Right.
And it influences them and advise them and tell them what to do. And within that whole intervention policy, the whole thing redirect. So me give you leaders them today now. Bro God. So yeah. And them man the leader.
Bro God.
Al Sharpton.
What?
Yeah man. Puff Daddy.
What? Why? Fire.
Jay-Z. Snoop Dogg. Alright? You have some man of them call Scarface. You know Scarface?
The 80s Scarface I lead them, man. Them Scarface you talk about?
I talk Scarface movie.
Say hello to my little friend. Say hello to my little friend.
Say hello to my little friend.
Yeah.
Alright? You talk about the Godfather.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah.
You understand? That's how you get the name Don. Come in the whole social, in the whole space now. The Don. What the Don? Right?
Yeah.
That come from movie character.
From movie, yeah.
You have some man named Josie Bales. Right? And you Google up them man, the name now it carry you back to some movie character. Right? You have all man named Jack Ruby. You have Charlie Chaplin. I mean, I disrespect the thing, you know. Straight up, I show you, you know. You understand?
Right.
Once again, we have out there now. Right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, I say about the character of the person. I'm just saying the names, these names, right? Right as I did say a name, Christopher Columbus. But we never did know better. So I just try to show you, say, everything I developed, but today we reach a stage where a Puff Daddy and Jay-Z, the man them want to be like. Them now look for assume the character of principled men. You see what I'm saying? Them are look to have some money. So them influence gone back to the biggest drug dealer in a them community. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man like Nicky Barnes, Pablo Escobar. You can name out some more man again.
Frank
Them call the
Lucas.
next man again of
Frank
Harlem.
Lucas.
Yeah, you know. At least Bumpy Johnson him was of a revolutionary spirit. I'm willing to take on all the mob.
Yeah.
You see it and defend a black woman business.
Yeah.
So
Different
within
Malcolm. Yeah.
right.
I'm Bridging,
So and that's because in common you under Malcolm X. So Lord Malcolm X them, right?
Right.
So to the man we never rub no shoulder with no real revolutionary yet. Them no under them can sing, them are nice people, them pay them taxes, but that kind of influence there where the youth them really where galvanize the youth them no have the power there. I still say hello to my little friend. You see? So to redirect the whole energy there and resistance and frustrations where the youth them genuinely have, you have to go give them the real struggle and the real fight. And then it knock out them like a thing out of the water. But guess what? You know, guess what the system rather deal with?
Go on again?
Alright, so the system up against a choice now.
Right.
You them directly frustrated and need an avenue for release that frustration there. So instead of come and give the youth them all a quotation from all Marcus Garvey we say, with confidence you have already won the race and in life. Instead of the education system instill that in the youth them rather lead them to say hello to my little friend. Because my little friend, I less threat to them. You see that?
Ja. Yes, man, and the destruction of the future. Boy, I tell you, yeah, some ones that text me, but me dep on the phone to me have everything I use up. Yeah, man, just drop a thing in the chat now, man, and make we know when I say on the YouTube chat, not the PV chat. Yeah, so I drop in the PV chat, on the YouTube chat, you understand? Yes, man, because I want to get the ones them involved in the convo, man. You understand? And just me and Benki there. Yeah, reason out. Yeah, we give thanks to the ones in the chat on the YouTube, Natty, Ayana. Yes, man. For real, you know what I mean? Ones and ones coming in and out. Yeah, stick around, man, and all the vibes. You understand me? K-Styles in the PV chat. Yes, man. Queen, Mixilus. Nadine, you know, jump over YouTube, man. Jump over the YouTube. Yeah. Benki, yeah. About an hour where I hold it. Since you mentioned some of the leaders of today, what you think about some of the African leaders like Malema and Dr. Arikana, PLO, Lumumba and such?
I like all of them. And I watch them and follow them. Alright? But it brings me back to something where Professor John Henry Clark said once. Right? And he said it in regards to Eric Williams. I'm going to say this. Eric Williams was one of the, if not the only Pan-Africanist prime minister or leader for a Caribbean country. Everybody else is socialist or some other is. He's a Pan-Africanist first. And that he wrote his book, Capitalism or Slavery. It's a part of the Obemki book study series. And it's very important to shape the worldview as to the world we live in and why the economic and social situation is like that. So, The reason why I would say that, when John Henry Clark spoke of Eric Williams, he said he was the one of the best, one of the greatest researcher and disciplined Pan-Africanists, and it's to the point where he taught them how to do research. But then he said when Eric Williams became the Prime Minister of Trinidad, he was a better professor than a Prime Minister. It indicates to me that there's a certain level of freedom where you can speak with, like what with Marcus Garvey had, which we opposed to what W.E. Du Bois had. But educated, fully aware men. But there's a level of freedom where you can speak with when you're non-political first. You see? And your movement is not strictly aligned to politics. So within everything where Dr. Arikana say, PLO Lumumba say, and all of them, Malimo, all of the new school, you see, we still keep the narrative in the realm of socio-political, and sometimes it tap in the historical and cultural. So we keep that separate from the type of information that is historical and cultural. The political narrative will take from these narratives. But this is where I think the problem there, because I talk about the problem so much. Europeans, Chinese, everybody, then draw for the literary work of their best and brightest scholars. Those who put them neck on the line for them whole society and them whole race. And then go back in a time and search for them as far back as they can find them, and then they bring them forward and study all of them individual and use their narrative as the cornerstone to develop their philosophy. So me say all of this to say, even though PLO Lumumba in a real time is right in front of our face and can deal with the current event and can deal with some political narrative and deal with all of that, somewhat history, right? The key is to have a clear curriculum mindedness where you are listening to our greatest, best, and brightest minds, no matter in what time frame and dispensation they're living in. So meaning we not limit who we listen to our development to who the right in front of face. No, in a real time. Even though their works are great, but it has to be dealt with on the backdrop of country job, literary work. It has to come in with the whole backdrop of what we discussed last week with Helmut Widmut Blyden, foundational works. It has to come in under the Pan-Africanist worldview of Marcus Garvey still and Kwame Nkrumah. It has to deal with the history of Ethiopia, right? The Ethiopian War. It has to deal with the Rastafari movement in South Africa, in Africa, in Jamaica. It has to deal with all of that in a one body of work without nitpick and say, well, me an African because me born in America and the first thing we Google was something about Mississippi. So that's what I identify with. Or I'm not from Ethiopia because I visited Ghana once and it was lovely. It's those type of narrow-mindedness where just talk the whole thing and you can have all the information in the world. Once you still have a narrow mind and a religious approach, you're not going to have the unity if you deal with it. So some just go into the solution there. You have the greatest and best minds in a history. And these are who Europeans listen to. And then them tell us that they will listen to Einstein. All right? But they will listen to our black scientists like Sheikh Diop. We just come from the New York Metropolitan Museum with a tour. Brought few students, go show them. Right? And we show them the Sheikh Diop dedication in the New York Metropolitan Museum where they acknowledge the African origin of civilization today. The African origin of humanity is already acknowledged. right? But they now promote it as a philosophy and a foundation for your mind build upon. Because if that is the case, then you know, go and work for them. You go and build your own society. Again, so today, Europeans are on the verge to just acknowledge, so they learn everything from you and me and people like us in antiquity. But we are the last to know. And then we are going to be the last people then listen to about who we are. So as long as they control the narrative, them win again. It don't even matter if it have nothing to do with them. That's where we are right now in terms of the development of this information, technology, and everything. So we need to own that history, use it as a blueprint for development with all its scientific knowledge and its philosophical knowledge, and use the whole of the work will come up mainly from Black American scholars in the US too, and also African scholars on the continent. You have another work from you have so many of them, so many to mention. So it's not just the popular ones like PLO, Lumumba. You have some people, some scholars who not so popular, but when you lock in upon them, it give the cutting edge and the advantage. And them style of the Benki use. Sometimes I study some people where people not even know. But me quick to put it all on top upon it. You know what I mean? I call Dr. Fonseca, Fukio from the Congo. And that is how we deal with Africa. We now see it as the countries again. Ghana. You understand? Because Ghana, the country today, I refer back to the Ghanaian Empire. It goes right back, right? From in the days of Christ. Africa did have civilizations
all over. Yes, man.
You understand?
Yeah.
So when you talk about African countries, remember the Berlin Conference, you have to deal with the cultures, the Boyembanu culture and the land span where it encompasses and the time frame, the Shanghai culture and its time frame. Use timeline and mark things, the Mali culture, the Ghana culture, you will see the Kikongo culture. So, you know, the Monument Tapa, what's the time frame them? And the reason why, I mean, always have to learn with this. For the people them who study Africa, we study the whole of Africa. But the records are left mainly and the sources where the world governments use to develop their government is out of Northeast Africa along the Nile. All right? So that is the reason why people always go back to the ancient Kemet. It's not a religion, right? And religious people don't like it because the Bible tells them bad thing about Pharaoh. Nobody don't name Pharaoh. It's a matter of European superstition. And let me tell you something about European superstition. It is European superstition that create European economic advantage. And that greatest superstition is of European supremacy. It is a lie, and they know it, and we know it, but we tend to still operate on that basis. It's allowed their children to carry that confidence, and we carry the doubt. It allowed their children to carry that courage, while we carry the fear. You see? And walk with that burden and guilty conscience, with silly notions like the curse of Ham. It is time to knock these things out of the minds of Africans, people world over. You see, this is a conspiracy. And we deal with that on one of the programs them already. So we now go back into that. So we are not a cursed people, we are a blessed people. You see that? The nakedness is the revelation. And African people bring the truth to the whole world. And that's why they don't like us. And that's why the whole world have to conspire against us. And that is why we need to organize within and amongst ourselves. You love everybody, one love. Bob Marley is a good singer. But Bob Marley, I say if you love yourself first. Yes, John.
Yeah, man, for real. Yeah, Benki, man, give thanks for your reason, you know what I mean?
Anytime, man, because of development, you see it?
Yes, I definitely. right here on Positive Vibrations Radio. Obemki, yes man, every Saturday. Obemki reasoning. Yeah, we have some Obemki stories like, yeah, watch it. Yes man, them stories there. And the ras and the pasta. So you don't have no herb story.
Yo, let me tell you that thing, man. You see, Jamaica culture, I want really dynamic culture, you know. So I get to find out, say, we have to engage the people them in a all different type of way. You understand? So, you want the people them to know. We need the people them to engage back with us. Because some of the work that we are doing, it take a team. And sometimes we have the resources in a one way, and we just need the resources in the human capacity. We want people start to link in, connect with the High Strong Man and be a part of the development program, the Renaissance development program, and make we can take on more things. You understand? So, in order to make the information palatable to the people, sometimes we just link up and run some joke. You understand? So, so Jamaica people full of them type of joke there. We all grew up on them.
You have a herb joke or one.
I call to mind, know.
Oh, no, not call to mind. Okay.
Yeah.
But
But
I post watching them yet still. I post watch it still. And yeah. And the rest of the pasta, you know?
Yeah, yeah man. And tell the people them
watch
say.
Watch the greatest, man. I tell you.
The great watch it.
What you say?
Yeah.
It's a watchman, you ask, brother. Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, they must say happy Earth Day. Earth Day, of course, Monday. Yes, man, for real, you know, and everything what we reason so far with, yeah, the herbs, you know what I mean? Yeah, we know it's eco-friendly, you know what I mean? Friendly to the environment, to the earth. You understand me? And yeah, everything what we talk about eco-friendly, you understand? Yeah. For real, but yeah, man, watch your boss, man. Yeah, so... Yeah. But you have more of them though.
Enough of them, man. You see, so the other night, I sit down and I say, me I go too hard for the people them. Me I go start take time with them, and some little things that my granny would have tell me, man. You understand me?
Yeah.
Start to run back in my head, man. Let me give you all that one now. That one is an inside joke, you understand? That one is the Benki family. You have to just know what it means.
Okay.
So now, you have one church, But nobody can read regarding the church, Nobody can read. Some more time now, when you walk past the church now, you hear the people them over there. Instead of say, boy, praise the Lord, You hear the people them over there. Pave the yard. Every Sunday, pave the yard. Pave the yard.
Yeah.
You don't see it? So, it doesn't show you, say, one time we are follow a thing. Sometimes we don't even know where we are follow. You don't see it? The people them are pay the yard, Rasta.
Yeah. Everybody just catch on to it.
Everybody over there catch on and I pave the yard.
Pave the yard, for real.
You don't see that?
Yeah, man.
Because guess why everybody are pave the yard over there? The pastor have list down.
Yeah.
All right, love you with that one. Bless up.
All right, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, Benki. Yeah, man. Give thanks, man. African Renaissance. Yes, man.
Program we are developed. Tell the people to log on for the things. See, economic opportunity, everything that they.
Yes, sir.
Blessed.
For real. Give thanks, man. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Yeah, positive vibrations. May I tell you? Yeah, give thanks everybody who passed through, yeah. Give you a little energy, you know what I mean? Yeah. Just about, yeah, I run back that tune again and then jump out. You know what I mean? Because you don't know the YouTube thing. Yeah. Positive Vibrations Radio. Yes, indeed. Celebrating that Trinity. May I tell them on the 420, the Cannabis Day. Yes, of course, Haile Selassie, the first visit to Jamaica. Yes, man. And yeah, the Earth Day. Celebrate the Earth Day every time. Yeah, we chose not to go so much in the history. Cause yeah, we say all these things so many times already. As we say, is the woke generation. So the woke generation, them hear all this already. You understand me? Yeah, them hear all this about the great benefits, the medical benefits and the economical benefits and all the benefits. Yes, from the plant, from the cannabis, everywhere you go, a CBD shop, yeah, cannabis shops. I see some shops pop up in North Carolina. It come like something miss me, you know. Like, me never know, say, It come like it legal, man, or something. And then they have something now where they having at the smoke shop, them will smell like weed. Yeah, no THC. Idiot, something, yeah, man. Yeah, bless up to my Cannabis family. Yes, man, up there, time and patience. Lynn sits and catching are doing it with the herbs, you know what I mean? Yes, indeed, check out, all the social media networks also for some of those content, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, I grow the herbs the right way, you understand? Yeah, man, dow it on the farm. Yes, man, also over there at Link Global Entertainment. Vegas farm, yes, with that event later on. Yes, indeed. Yes, but in the meantime, in between time, I tell you. Yeah, man, I get forward into the music. You understand?
Positive vibe with positive vibrations. Positive vibe with positive vibrations.
It's a pop cause it's on. And righteousness is just a rise to the top. The boom that we smoking. Smoking up we shall learn. Smoking. We know no coking yet. The boom that we smoking and we shall learn just a smoking.
You're in tune to the positive vibration trip.
Sip it up and destroy the peace. Sip it up, it's the cup of peace. Place the chalice and watch the Eden week. Sip it up, it's the cup of peace. Sip it up and destroy the beast. Sip it up, it's the cup of peace. Place the chalice and watch the Eden week. I call smoke from the herbs to me.